welcome to the Sister Clam. So, me and Brianna, if you didn't know, she's Kennedy and I'm Brianna. Don't mind that. She says, I'm Kennedy, she's Brianna. So we have a challenge this week. We'll have a challenge every week if we make a video. We might not make a video every single week, but if this is not my phone or camera we're using my nanny's because my phone won't go onto YouTube. But if my nanny ever comes to softball, we will do a YouTube channel. If we don't get to every single week, then we will make a challenge at least the days I come. So the first challenge is
try to like it with your elbow.
Yep.
In 5 seconds.
Try to like it with your elbow in 5 seconds.
Don't
pause the video.
That's
yeah.
And that's not good sportsmanship. Even if you can't do it, you can still do it even if the time's up with your elbow.
Yeah. So I need y'all to subscribe, subscribe, and turn on those post notifications. Did you do it? I hope you did. Now, time for the challenge. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Did you pause the video? Probably. But if you didn't, thank you. And if you didn't get to it, it's okay. Comment if you got to do it in 5 seconds. So I need y'all to comment if y'all trust your friends. And it's okay if you don't trust your best friend. I trust my best friend. And that one's my best friend. And then I trust my other best friend. Best friends should get in fights, okay? We're going to be talking about my best friend, M, and then because we don't want to say the names, and then my friend, A. Well, so M is like so nice to me, and then A coming over here being jealous of me and M. She's on a different team than me, but A still gets jealous of me and her because we met in preschool, and my mom and her mom used to be like, they are best friends. They knew each other since high school, and A got mad. So she's coming over. This is last year. We're in 5th grade now. A's coming over saying, "Why did you not invite me into your matching?"
Because we were matching a day, and it was we usually match like a lot less.
So we just ignored her because we didn't have something for it to say. So we just ignored her. She said, "Hello, answer me," and we just ignored her. And then we started talking. She got mad, and she walked over, and we were done with lunch. She walked over, and she said nothing, actually. She walked over. So me and Brianna were in a line like this. So if you didn't know, I think we already did this, but if we didn't, my name's Kennedy, she's Brianna. Me and Brianna, I'm Brianna. So it was like this. Brianna was in front of me right here. Can you please just get in front of me so I can show them? God. So Brianna was right in front of me. She should be right here, but she's not. She was right there, so I got pushed back to here.
Well, you didn't get pushed back. She pushed me onto you, and then you had to. Then she cut in front of me, and then.
No, she cut in front of the middle, so we couldn't be by each other.
Yeah, and then so I let Kennedy in front of me, and A tried to get in front of me for the middle, and I said no, stop. You can get behind me. And she got mad and went to the back of the line because of it. And I don't think that's okay for her bratty attitude, but...
Okay, so then we're going to do something about this year. We're going to talk about M. So we were at recess. A got mad at us because me and Brianna were hanging out with M, and that's perfectly fine. So here comes A saying, "Oh, she said something like, why aren't you playing with me? Why are you just playing with M?" And me and Brianna said, "Well, you were playing Foursquare, so we picked M to play with because she didn't want to play Foursquare anymore. They were cheating in Foursquare," she said, so she didn't want to play that because me and her were walking around, and then I was hanging out with somebody called E, which is also another friend of mine. And she the swing, and Brianna had my ball, which I was perfectly fine with her doing this. E went up and said, Brianna threw the ball when there was rocks back here. She wasn't thinking, but it's fine. So
Actually, I was trying to throw it to even
and E just let it go. E went like this. So she was swinging on the swing. She went and let the ball bounce onto the rocks, went over the gate.
the fence, and it there's trees back there that we can't go.
Yeah. So
Okay, 'cause
I
there's,
didn't get my
snakes
ball
and
back, but I have 2 more at home, so it was perfectly fine with it. E went, Brianna, what was that for? What the heck? Brianna had tears in her eyes. I could see it, and she was walking. And then she went to A, and I said, hey, Brianna, do you want to play with me? And she left A, and A's like, what the heck? So then we went and got Marissa. It's fine. It's fine. Marissa, and that's Marissa. And we went and got her, and we played with her and everything. And she said, she was being funny and saying, what the heck? Get out of the way! To everybody. It was so funny. She did it with me. I don't think Brianna was with us. And so Ava's coming up here and saying, you won't even play with me. So today she got mad at me because I was playing with Marissa. No. She said, can you sit with me in lunch? I said, no, I'm sitting in the back. She said, whatever. So she sits in the back when she doesn't even talk to us. So I sat with somebody named Callie and Marissa, and she's on a different team, sadly. And what happens is, when I sit with Marissa and Callie, A gets very mad because she's over here. She looks at me and goes, and then I look at her. She goes, and she's eating like this the whole time, like I cared. I was talking to Marissa, which, and her name's Ava, by the way, but we just didn't want to say the name because we are not going to say the last name because there's so many Callies, so many Avas. So let's just say, if I was with her and I was just walking like this with her right now, and Ava was here, she'll get jealous and walk away. So last year she told on us because Ava told on us last year because we weren't playing with her. She told it on us to Miss Esther. When she had Cadence, she was walking with Cadence. Okay, so
Cadence thinks she can do anything to us, and literally she can't.
So Ava went and told the teacher last year because we weren't playing with her when we were. She could have came and joined our football we were playing. Instead, she picked Cadence to walk with, and just walked with Cadence, and then said, Miss Eskridge, they're not playing with me. Miss Eskridge said, they're right there. Go play with them. And she said, okay, I'll go play. So she went and played with him, and then got mad at us because Ava was so mad. Brianna threw the ball very light to me, and here's Ava go. And Brianna said, stop, Ava. And I lost my breath. I was going,
It literally hit her stomach.
I lost my breath for a second. I was going,
I said, that's not nice, Ava, now stop.
she said, I wasn't even throwing as hard as I can. I said, I couldn't say anything because I lost my breath. I was going, and Brianna said, you threw it hard. And then she threw it at her hard. Brianna went, I caught it. You better be glad I did. Because it was about to hit her face. I was surprised it didn't. So,
This year, I got
oh my God. Oh yeah. This year, so Ava got mad at me because I was playing with Marissa, trying to teach her how to throw a ball because, she already knows how to throw a ball, just goes like this. So it goes, if she's lined up with the person she's throwing it that way instead of going down, or she'll go that way, the ball. So Ava got mad and seriously went and played Foursquare, and I was still teaching her how to. So I'm over here trying to catch the ball, and I run into a pole. My whole eye is swollen.
And she starts laughing.
Ava starts laughing. Says, Miss Kirkpatrick said, "Hey, Marissa, can you take her to the nurse?" Ava said, "I'll take her to the nurse. I'll take her to the nurse." And Miss Kirkpatrick said, "No, Marissa's already." Callie said, Callie said before Ava said, "I'll take Kennedy if you need me to the nurse." She said, "No, Marissa's going." Then Ava says, "I'll take her." "No, Marissa's going." And Ava went, she like rolled her eyes like 1,000 times. And then Marissa's over here like, I said, Ava's being really mad at me and she's talking about you and everything. And I said, "At least I didn't do this." And she said, "Yeah, I know." And Ava just said, "Are you okay?" Like this. She said, "Are you okay?" And went, like, rolled her eyes when she said it. I was gonna say, I just ignored her. Actually, I didn't. I said, "Yeah, I'm fine," and ignored her after. But then I had to sit with her at lunch because, you know. And then, finally, here comes Ava into this. She lays her head on her desk all day long. And then she gets mad again. That end of the freaking day. I hugged Marissa today. Ava looked at her and went, rolled her eyes. Now, that's all I'm going to tell y'all in this, but she can tell you more things because she hasn't told you anything. And yeah, I told you like all kinds.
I'll be swinging. Your turn. Stop talking. So last year we were like playing, not playing kickball, but like, look, Kennedy was like umping because she wanted to with like a couple people, and then she left, and then I went to go get her because I felt like she was sad, but she wasn't.
Yes, it was.
You were?
Yeah. You said nothing to me.
And so I checked on her and we played together and stuff. And Ava comes up and be like, "Why aren't you playing kickball anymore, Brianna? Why aren't you?" I'm like, "Because I don't want to, and I'm actually checking on my friend." And she said, "Well, I was actually coming to check on Kennedy," and I was like, "No, you aren't, because you were arguing about me, how I didn't play kickball with you." So, like for part 2.